So after finishing my degree, I went to America to do my postdoctoral fellow in Oregon, Beaverton, in a place of environmental science, where I was dealing with microbes and toxic chemicals like dioxins. And while doing that, I also dealt with natural systems like lignin and things like that. What I'm trying to communicate is I did hell a lot of so-called frontier science in biological systems. While I went there, just first day, as you go into a corporate world, they wanted me to get a medical certificate. So you are fit to, just a formality, like this. When I come in, you have a formality. So I went to the hospital and I was waiting in the reception. Then I see a small girl of 6-year-old. This is 1986, I believe, or 85 or 86. I don't remember exactly. 86. 6-year-old girl looking into space, not able to meet the eye-to-eye contact, was missing. So I just sat there and looked around, and her mother walked by. So being what I am, I generally don't keep quiet. I just want to converse with people. I'm a very talkative guy. So I was actually trying to talk to the baby, what is your name and things like that. And she didn't respond. So a mother came all at her, your baby doesn't speak to. What do you want? She said. I said, what's the problem with the baby? She looks beautiful. Yeah, she's been menstruating and the bleeding has not stopped for the last 3 weeks. So I was shocked because where I came from, the ladies used to menstruate at the age of 14. That's what, nothing else was in my mind at that time. I just went, and then this small girl comes up and says she's bleeding, and I was shocked. What happened? I mean, there's some screw up in the hormones. I mean, that was very obvious because I just did my stupid PhD on steroids. So go there, and then this girl comes up. I was shocked. How come on this planet a girl 6 years old menstruates? And it should happen at the age of 14, as far as I know, because I just did my PhD and I wrote a lot of theses and big blah, blah, blah. Here come, all at a sudden. And then I went into the doctor's office and I said, doctor, what is this girl? I said, hey, you have come from the, we don't know. He just shrugged his shoulders like typical American way. Just go and mind your business. That's what he meant. So, but that was not possible. I couldn't sleep for the next 3-4 days. And as usual, I was investigating, and then within 2 days I recognized that whole America was drinking milk that was not natural, and they were already producing in so-called biotechnology, IVF. IVF, you're aware of, I think now many women are going for IVF. It was the case for cows in 1980s. Now every woman is going through IVF almost now. 38% people are going to IVF because they cannot have proper sex and they cannot produce babies. And that's what I mean. It is the extension of this is the first statement of mine when I came and started my talk. So IVF is in vitro fertilization because naturally the fertilization cannot take place. So what these guys do is they inject different kinds of hormones. Again, some of them are being steroids, estrogen and other things. And initially they have growth hormones like oxytocin. And so they change the metabolism so that the cow that produces 1 liter or 1.5 liter milk when it gives birth, now it can give 15 liters or 20 liters of milk. So when it gives 20 liters of milk, what do? These so-called hormones also pass through the system and you have some residues left in the milk. So these guys, for building an economic model, they make more milk, but then they're feeding their babies with this milk for the last 10 years, changed the hormonal balance of the girls. First it is felt in girls, but then slowly it will be felt in boys. And that is the reason why now men have no sperm count. Many of tech guys, especially software engineers, have now got less than 20 million of their sperms, which should be around 100 million to 150 million. All these stories have happened in America long ago. We are just repeating after 20 years, as simple as that. So now what happened there, in 1986, I recognized that these guys, because of this milk, the ladies in America same problem, work pressure. They started leaving their kids in nurseries, and then this milk bottles and nipples, all rubber and polymers entered into their lives, and they started giving the milk to the babies at the age of 3 weeks, 4 weeks onwards. They started feeding this extra milk instead of mother's milk. The dance of the steroids slowly changed, and the girls started, instead of menstruating at the age of 14, it became 12, it became 10. In a 15 years gap, many girls in America started menstruating at the age of 8, 9. And when I went, that girl was a rare specimen who started at the age of 6. But then now the average menstruating period in America is settled around 6.5 to 7. Now in India it is around 9.5. Because we followed the same model, we imported all these cows and this IVF technology and started producing the same milk, and same stories repeated. Now all the world, the so-called scientific books have written milk, complete food. Who wrote this? The scientists who are promoting milk as babies. Oh, why babies? Everyone should drink because calcium is there in milk. So when I tell stop milk, the next question immediately all over the world, wherever I give lectures, what about calcium? That's what question is bothering in everyone's mind. As if calcium is available only in this milk, nowhere else. In fact, sesame seed has got 10 times more calcium than milk that you are all thinking. And so far, everyone has been drinking milk in tons of it. As if it is not enough, we are eating paneer, which is concentrated milk, and still people have calcium problems because everyone has osteoporosis, rheumatism, calcium tablets, calcium supplements. So people say, oh, we have so many supplements, so your calcium. When you are drinking coffee, tea, milk, ice cream, everything, calcium-rich foods, why is calcium less in your body? No one asked this question. What does that mean? You are not absorbing the calcium. So supplements and these artificial things cannot make your body absorb because body is designed to do things differently. It is designed to absorb from the food, not from your tablets and from artificial food processed items. So fortification became the science. And fortified milk, fortified food, fortified five, fortified. That's absolute sheer nonsense. It's a business model. It's not the biological model. Because they want to sell their product, they want to sell their steroids, they want to sell their technology. You have IVF, you have this centers. And to the extent that it is science, so milk, complete food, is advertised. In the textbooks, in the TVs, in the news media, everything is controlled by these companies. In America, if you go and say, we are selling hormone-free milk, you will be put in jail. This is an incident that has happened. 8 years jail term is given to a person who said he is selling hormone-free milk. He didn't even sell, he just wrote a sentence. So the whole world is drinking milk. And what is milk after all? Let's define it in its true sense. Milk is a liquid that is produced by mammals to be given directly into the mouth of the baby. That means it is the most unstable product. It has to be delivered directly from the breast, the nipple of the mother to the mouth of the baby. And that is it, period. Anything else is not right. That means the whole human race should not have been taking milk into their mouth, even a single drop of it. Hey, why not cow's milk? Cow's milk is good. For whom? The calf. It is produced by the cow's udder to feed the baby, not your baby. not your coffee, not your paneer, not your ice cream. And we have women shaving, going to beauty parlors, and high-tech laser technology beauty parlors are coming up every street corner nowadays, and that is because of hormonal imbalance. And no doctor, no scientist, no university wants to talk about it. So what all a real doctor has to say? Don't drink milk. Now it sounds awkward, isn't it? Someone comes and say, don't drink milk. What the hell this guy is talking about? And the reality, milk can cause hormonal imbalance and immunity problems in a matter of 3 weeks to you. Now the whole world has been drinking milk for the last 30, 40 years. Imagine how much imbalance we are. Totally imbalanced. And that is the main reason why we have problems, health problems. So how can I correct these problems? By tablets? So you go to the doctor, he say your hormone is imbalanced. What does he do? He give us some more hormone. Heck, the whole balance is so delicate that even if I give you picograms, nanograms, I cannot correct the balance. And so here I am dumping tablets of milligrams. That means like if I need 1 gram, you are dumping on me the ton of it. And how do I expect you to correct your problem? Actually, correcting the problem is as simple as don't drink milk. And so that is your medicine. What are the doctors doing in the world? Has any doctor asked you not to drink milk? Oh, if you don't drink milk, you have calcium problem. So drink milk and take calcium tablet. Is this not thing that is happening? And these are so-called scientists, so-called doctors from the advanced world called America. And all these so-called MBBS, MD doctors from India go to that place, England, get trained. We are foreign returned. And these guys dump everything that they have learnt, whatever it is, on our, and they are experts. And you go round and round these guys, what do they give you? Do you think they are giving you health? They are giving you tablets. This is one example. I can go on rambling like this. Everything they do is nothing but selling tablets. I have diabetes, take this tablet. How long? Lifelong. I have BP, take this tablet. How long? Lifelong. In fact, sense of humor has come into doctors nowadays. You can leave your wife, but not this tablet. Rheumatism, lifelong. Thyroid, lifelong. Migraine, lifelong. Viral infections, every year you have to take flu shots. In fact, in America there is a flu season, not for flu, it is for the tablets and the injections. Everyone that particular time comes, everyone has to line up. In corporate world, flu shots, everyone has to go and get their flu shots done. If not, you cannot come into the campus. This will not be given for you. This is the sad story of the so-called advanced scientific world. Science is, I don't know where it is. Because they have defined science in terms of economic models. There is no ecology, there is no biology. If they were to have biology as their models and axioms, milk should have been defined first. Food should have been defined first. And this is where the mistake has happened in the human race. And that's why I said, I want to change the world. We want to correct the world. Because the models have been built on money, not on real science.